the Dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Jordan Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, check 55, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 50 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. Give him 53 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. I got one. 57 to Mike.
Brissett now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play fake. Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Derek Barnett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On play action, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. On first down, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 7-7, our score after 1. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll run on first down. Howard. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, this short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, it's Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action with Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. On second down, it's Hines. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Brissett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. That is caught at the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 77 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett, and the catch made by Hilton. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now, Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On third down, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And some space here. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8 from the 22. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 45 yards as they have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. Back now here on EA Sports. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And it's a room to maneuver. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Brissett looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 73 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Brissett. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Good stuff.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They run again with Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.